Joseph Corcoran sits in an Indiana prison cell. His death draws near. Convicted of a quadruple homicide in 1997, Corcoran faces execution on December 18, 2024. His case has become a flashpoint. It ignites a debate about capital punishment, particularly when applied to those with severe mental illness. Corcoran's lawyers fight desperately. They seek a stay of execution. Time is running out. The facts of the crime are undisputed. Corcoran murdered 4 people, his own brother James, and 3 acquaintances, Robert Scott Turner, Douglas A. Stillwell, and Timothy G. Bricker. The killings occurred on July 26, 1997, in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Corcoran, however, spared his young niece. He was 28 years old at the time. The prosecution portrayed Corcoran as a cold and calculating killer. They highlighted his stockpile of weapons. Authorities discovered over 30 firearms, ammunition, and explosives in his possession. The defense countered with a different narrative. They pointed to Corcoran's long history of mental illness. Corcoran suffers from severe paranoid schizophrenia. This illness profoundly distorts his perception of reality. Corcoran's descent into mental illness began long before the murders. He experienced vivid hallucinations. He believed the government was controlling his thoughts. His delusions intensified over time. He became withdrawn and isolated. Family and friends noticed his erratic behavior. Psychiatrists diagnosed Corcoran with paranoid schizophrenia. He received treatment, but his condition remained unstable. His lawyers argue his mental illness prevented him from understanding the wrongfulness of his actions. They contend his delusions drove him to commit the murders. Corcoran's case raises a crucial question. Can a person suffering from severe mental illness be held fully accountable for their actions? Corcoran's case forces us to confront a fundamental moral dilemma. What constitutes justice when dealing with individuals with severe mental illness? Is execution a just punishment for someone who may not fully comprehend the gravity of their actions? The defense argues that executing Corcoran would be a violation of the 8th Amendment, which prohibits cruel and unusual punishment. The state of Indiana disagrees. They maintain that Corcoran is competent and understands his punishment. They cite instances where Corcoran appeared lucid and coherent. However, Corcoran's mental state has fluctuated over the years. Determining his competency at the time of the murders and now remains a complex and challenging task. As his execution date nears, the nation grapples with the profound moral and legal implications of this case.